This is, well, it's not my first F1 experience. I had F1 2015, I think. It was either 2015 or 2016. I bought it because it was like £5 or something, like a year ago. Played a few races. I was okay. Yeah, that's about it. So I haven't played F1 games. I like the look of F1 2020. I watched gameplay videos of it and I thought, wow, this looks really cool. Like I was getting back into racing games as well, playing Forza, etc. I also like, controlled races, like, F1. So I thought, hey, let's have a crack at F1. Why not? Like a simulation type game. I'm looking forward to Gran Turismo as well, and also the next Forza, and hopefully the next Forza Motorsport, which there was a trailer for. It hasn't been announced yet, but yeah. But now we got this. This is my first proper experience of an F1 game. Apparently it's got more realistic, like a simulation the past couple of years. And the reason I got this one was because I liked 2020, but I felt I'm gonna wait till next year. And I have waited, and it's finally here, so let's do this. Single player career. Who do I drive for? How much is that? Nah.
Welcome to my team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula One, not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's create your driver.
Who's my driver? He looks familiar. He looks like an actor, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember his name. They probably took actual faces, to be fair. That's probably why they look familiar. I mean, not all of them look familiar, in fairness. Instead of going for someone who looks like me, I'm gonna go with someone with the coolest beard. I like this. With the moustache. I pick you. Sure, of course. Davidoff is my name. DP. Right, can't do that. DVD. There's got to be a David here, right? Surely. Wow, there's not. It's like the old FIFA games where there's no David in the game. Yeah, go on, Davidson.
Davidson.
Yeah, we'll take that. Driver number? I don't even know, mate. Is there no 11? Because there isn't an 11. Maybe he's taken. That's just why I picked football, so I just went with the F1. 11 as well. We'll go for 25, as that's my age currently, before my birthday next month, but we will still keep it at that
And now
advance.
let's focus on your driver's look.
That looks really cool. That looks really cool. Yes. Looks like a damn onesie, but still, we'll take it. I don't know, he just looks comfortable like this. So we'll leave him like this, mate. Yeah, that will do. This one sounds. This looks a bit too cocky.
Thank you. I need a moment.
Yeah, that would be me. Hello, Jord.
Great. Now let's set up some of the key details of your new team. We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
Team name. I don't know. Don't know, mate. Don't know. I feel like it's got to be. I want to make it car related, but I don't know what. Yeah, we're gonna do FC Chevrolet. I don't know. FC Chevy. Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream.
I went for that because one of my favorite cars is a Chevrolet.
Primary sponsor.
The Camaro.
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Right. Okay. This one is the most signing bonus and the most goal bonus, but we don't know what the goal is. So it could be incredibly hard and we never get it. Weekly income is lower than that one. Lack of creativity stinks. Look, listen, right? It's an F1 team. If it was FIFA, it would be more interesting, but I wanted to make it car related. I was thinking, like, what car doesn't have an F1 team? Chevrolet. I don't know. What else would I say? Lamborghini Ultras. I'm gonna go for the risk. I don't know what the goal is, but I'll go for the risk.
Fantastic! Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
Durability is a big thing. This seems like it could. I don't know. I didn't think for. Is this based on real life? Because there's no way Ferrari's more durable than Mercedes. I'm not in my cupboard. No, not in my cupboard. You think my table would fit in there, mates? Would need a smaller table. It would help if I knew how much money I had. Then I could budget it better. Get what I mean, mates? Get what I mean? I'll go for Honda. Then again, this is only 200k more. So like, either you go for the best of the best, or you go for this. What's the point of, going? There's like 200k between these ones. You either go for the Renault or you go for one of the top ones. And if you're going for one of the top ones, you might as well go for the best. I remember thinking this. Go for Ferrari.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate for you. These are the drivers available to be your first teammate.
These are the teammates
they
available.
They all have their own strengths and
Okay.
weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances.
Alright.
When a driver earns enough acclaim, They will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they will earn for their current team.
You see,
Remember,
this isn't like
faster a
Ultimate
team
Team,
levels
where I
up,
know
the
what
faster our income
everything
will increase.
means.
The higher a driver's experience,
Okay, now
the
it's
more
telling me.
resource points are earned. to
Experience,
spend on
right, that's
vehicle
experience.
upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise.
Okay, overtakes,
Awareness
right.
shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Focus represents the driver's current form and state of mind. Rating is a summary
Okay, so
of the
everyone's state
driver's
of mind is
overall skill
okay.
level.
Like, none of them are veering. So, RAC is about overtakes, and the AWA is about avoiding crashes, something like that. This guy seems pretty good. I mean, they all seem. I mean, none of them seem that great. But I mean, like in terms of the standard that we got here, there isn't like a standout here, and they all cost the same for contract here anyway. Right, experience. This guy wins. This guy also wins in the other one, RAC. I can't remember what it was. How is F1? Are you copying Harry now? Right, he's tied with Marcus Armstrong. He got 71 aware. Yeah, that's good. That stands for awareness. That's yeah. But his pace ain't that great. See, this guy looks like a focus guy. I feel like he'd be a valuable teammate, but his pace lets him down. The others are faster, but this guy's awareness is good. This fella. Oh, I can go with the Australian Donny. Yeah? I don't know. I'm not sure, mate. His experience is good. Well, I mean... Oh yeah, and I just looked at the rating numbers as well. This guy's got the highest... He's 64 rated. Right, he's 63. This guy's more focused and he's got awareness, so I'm gonna go with him.
Looks like we can afford this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy. Let's create the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the cars we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Can you do that in real life? Can you edit your car look? Nightclub, this one is called. It looks cool in fairness. Oh, this looks kind of sick. I don't know, is that a lion? It reminds me of the Welsh flag, but that's a dragon, isn't it? Doesn't look the same, but it just reminds me of it. Maybe it's the red that reminds me of that. This probably looks the best, but this is the design I've been going for the suit. So it probably suits the car. This purple one actually looks pretty sick as well. Seems like it's custom. But these ones you can modify color. That doesn't do anything, mate. What do you mean? Now I'm gonna keep it black. Oh, now we might be onto something. No, it looks simple but cool. Blue, maybe? Yeah, that looks nice. That's not bad. That looks solid in my opinion. That looks good.
Great, that's everything we need.
Browser
You
for
can
this
go
and
back
browser
and
for that.
edit
Nah,
everything
mate.
you've done so far.
I use one to watch
We'll come back
videos,
here
the other
at
to
the start
upload
of
them.
the season.
That's the one
So
thing.
if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ.
Advantage of two
We'll
monitors,
start
isn't
our
it? You don't
push
have to
to the top
split
of
screen
Formula
anymore.
One.
You can just have one on one screen. That's the main reason why I started doing it. But maybe other reasons too that you might think about. Yeah, sure, mate, sure. Or do I do those things on my phone where the VPN is turned on rather than the PC? I don't need to see on a bigger screen, mate. This reminds me, I used to watch many things on my PS3 browser. I used to set my online status to not available and then just got my browser on PS3. Hey, you can't beat some content on a 50-inch television, you know? You just...
Hello folks, and welcome to this, a very special edition.
Shouldn't say this online. Yeah, well, I said it now. What are you going to do?
There's no pit lane behind me, and as you can hear, no roar of engines, and that's because they've set me free from the F1 paddock to escape here to the countryside.
This guy's name's Will
Formula
Buxton.
One's newest team.
Harry would love that name.
We get to pull back the curtain and look behind the scenes at an F1 team. Rarer still that we get to talk not only to the team owner, but also the team's lead driver. But what makes this place extra special is that the owner and lead driver are one and the same person. Now, it's been an interesting 12 months, and we all know a number of the regulation changes which were due to come into effect this year have been delayed until next. Some, though, are still seeing the light of day, amongst them the all-important budget cap, which gives some of the smaller teams a little further down the order, potentially, the opportunity to compete with the bigger teams. Good for them, but great for us as viewers. But what does our new team owner think about these new rules? Do they see them as a challenge, a hurdle that needs to be overcome? Perhaps they see them as an opportunity to disrupt the status quo, a chance to come out swinging and to carve their name into Formula One history. Well, I had the opportunity to ask them these very questions just earlier today, and here's what they had to say. Well, first of all, thanks so much for inviting us here today. It's been wonderful to see behind the scenes. As you might expect, I've got about 1 million questions, so let's jump straight in. It's been a long time since we last saw a team owner take their own car onto the track, and the sport's changed enormously in the intervening years. How are you going to handle the responsibilities of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
I'd just go for that, mate.
Let's talk about your teammate. Now, it's clear they're excited to have signed with you, but tell me, what is it that you think they bring to the team?
I guess the bottom one.
So you've obviously been putting a lot of work into the car. I know it's early days, but how do you expect it to feel out there?
That one seems like something I'd say.
Most of the other teams can boast years of experience in Formula One. Where do you see the opportunities to make those vital performances? Ultimately, your success this season is going to come down to whether you can take positions from the other drivers. What is it about your car that's going to give you that edge in those battles? And finally, with so many specialist departments working together here at your headquarters, and with such an important deadline coming up, who's getting that coveted Teacher's Gold Star? Which group do you
Durability's got to be a big part of it.
It's been wonderful to get an insight from you and around.
Excuse me again.
Thank you for today. Really appreciate it, and thank you all at home for watching as well. We'll see you very soon.
Well, there's a lot of things here to work out, most of which I am quite confused on. But also, I'm assuming when money comes in, you get to actually have the budget to
Boss,
upgrade things.
I think we could better manage our time by organizing some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see.
You're not a streamer, Chief. Well, maybe you should be one like you suggested. Hmm? Hmm? I'm behind Russell. Yeah, man like Russell, yeah? So is that water coming out of his car? What the hell was that? I can't wait to play this online. I'm gonna wonder what that's gonna be like. Well, I mean, it feels good. That's what she said. Bloody calm down, mates. How am I supposed to set a fast lap time with this guy next to me? Well, in front of me. It's a big problem, mates. Well, it's not the fastest lap time, but I'm fourth behind Hamilton, Sainz, and Vettel. Two of those three, you know, decorated champions. So, you know, I'm doing okay. Russell, mate, I'm leaving you the dust. Where are we anyway? Which one is it? I should have checked earlier. Is this the Bahrain one?
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Well, why didn't you refuel me then, you prick? 1 lap of fuel remaining. How dare you? I was slower in that one. Dropped down to 5th. Who's first? I won't use flashback, mate. I messed up a little bit. It's all good. Verstappen fastest lap. I've dropped down to 6th then. Brilliant. Verstappen's quite good to be fair, so not really that surprised. Did I miss the pit stop? I think no, I didn't. No, yes I did. Oh, I did miss it. Or did I? I'm very confused. Where's the pit stop? I have no fuel left. Do I have fuel now? There's the question here. I mean, behind CPU, CPU, and CPU. Yeah, well, you know, some CPUs will be better than other CPUs. Let's go. This is what I need. I need a clear track, no one on it. Everyone's pit stopping, that's why. This is my chance. Let me do that corner a bit better. I like how they got a rewind feature, just like Forza. I really want to go in one of these cars one day. Obviously I can't drive it, but you can be a passenger. I've seen it done in videos. It's on the bucket list. I just want to know what it feels like to go 200 miles an hour in one of these cars. It would be insane. It would be like a roller coaster, except it doesn't go high, which is why I hate roller coasters. So.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
This track's alright. This track's alright. Like, it doesn't have too many tight corners or anything, you can do it. Well, I'm 4th now. Champions League, way. Got more top 4s than Arsenal after Wenger. I don't think I'm getting it fastest. I'm still not quick enough. Still fourth. Just keep going, just keep going. Still not fast enough. Yeah. Alright, one more try then. That beeping noise sounds like a camera stopping. Yeah, this ain't gonna be that lap. Could've used a rewind thing, but then I thought, nah. No need, mate. Well, I've beaten Hamilton, so, you know. Unless he sets a stoppage time winner, I'm in the top 4 over him. Man like Lando Norris in 6th. Who's first? Probably Vettel.
Hamilton behind. Their best lap time is a 1 minute 35.1.
Qualifying complete, eh? I'm just chilling here, so I guess I'm gonna get to the pits, that's all. Is that like an equivalent to a groundskeeper in F1? Like, have they got to keep the track clean? What else do you got to go on racing with it, racing on it for like what, 3 or 4 days? It's not just the race. You still there, George? I got a question. You want to be the advice man? Definitely got to work on fuel consumption, to be honest. That seems like the main weak point. So, my mum wants me to learn how to drive a car. But first of all, I don't want to buy a car. So I don't know if it's worth learning to drive if I'm not going to buy a car. And also, living in London, a train gets you anywhere in minutes. Well, not in minutes, but you know, you get the point. Should I still learn to drive a car? That is the simple question. Yes, I called my guy Davidoff, deal with it. Like, genuinely, I don't want a car. The reason for that is the amount of money you got to pay, like not just for the car, but yearly expenses, insurance, all that other stuff. If you want to drive in the city, you pay extra. Parking spaces. I just don't like the hassle of it. It just feels like a nightmare to me. I feel like it's probably a few grand a year, and I could go on holiday with that. That's just my mindset behind that. But obviously, the skill to learn to drive is pretty good. You can rent a car, I guess. But still, if I'm not gonna buy a car and I live in London, where the underground takes you anyway, is it worth it? I don't know. Like it's if I want to pick people up, drive people around, or you know, carry my shopping, yeah, car's useful. But apart from that, I don't know. um. How much do I do? Around 7:30, I think.
Standing by.
Your mom might want you to drive your car for a. I ain't doing that, mate. Also, I forgot about fuel. Flipping, got to pay, pump your car petrol all the time. I don't know if I want to do that. Just realised this lap ain't gonna count anyway. I should have chosen the flying lap. Oh, I got 3 attempts to do it, so we'll see. I'm 16th. Imagine I get 3rd. That would be a double of 316. I don't care what you say. Liking the game so far though. Although if I put it on like harder driving settings, it might be harder to turn corners because I've seen videos of people spinning out completely, even though they're not doing much. Apparently it's like, if you put it on the hardest like driving type, it's like a simulation, like it's so realistic. So you can't really put a foot wrong. But I put it on casual, so. The driver level I put on like what the default was. So yeah, the driver level was on like a default level. As in like other drivers, I mean. The AI, the CPU. You can set them to levels, like it's out of 100 though, it's not like easy, hard, it's like between 0 and 100. Still haven't got an answer for the car question, Jord. And also, I don't want to pay for lessons. But my mom's like, I'll pay for a lesson, let's see what you think. I'm still not sure. Also, you also got to pass the theory test. Pretty sure something like you got to pass them within a year of each other, or something like that. Well, I should have done it young, you know. Like you can do your theory test at 16 and then driving test at 17. And then you're set before you're an adult. Should have done that, mate. I'm gonna have time for like 2 laps. If she's encouraging me, she's probably wanting me to drive her, yeah, probably. Now, we've been having conversations, innit? She's like, why haven't you got a wife yet? You're 25. She's like, if you want a wife, you're gonna have to learn to drive, learn to cook. I'm just like, Jesus, leave it. I will find someone. Give it time. Oh, fastest lap. Oh, damn. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Why was I so slow in the first qualifying then? I'm confused. Your family don't care much. Yeah, well, Asian families are something else, mate.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Asian families are something else. You're not married by early 20s. They're freaking out, mate. You don't come back with all A stars. They're like, oh, how dare you? That's not just a stereotype. It's what most Asian parents are like. You gotta get all your A stars. You gotta get married. You gotta graduate by 21. Get married in your 20s. You gotta give me grandkids. Yeah, 4 of them. Asian parents, mate.
Fantastic. That was the fastest lap.
Cheers, Jeff. I like that transition there, that was cool. I've been here 1 hour and 10 minutes, and we've not even had a proper race yet, but I'm still having a good time here. gonna be the fastest. Tell me you don't care much. I read that. It's like you do what you want, as long as you're not breaking the law and you got your money. Fair enough. Feel like I needed a bit of, you know, put a bit more pressure. You've been chill, but you stacked at times. Interesting. So apparently, there was a fight at work on the night shift. We had some sort of event, right? It was just for a week, you know, it wasn't an event. It was just a celebration of workers or something, right? So they were giving out treats, free lunch for a week, all that stuff. Apparently, one night they gave free alcohol to a few people while they were working, and a fight broke out. I will say nothing more. Okay, sir. Where's my teammate? Why is he not there? Don't know. Is this where they asked if I drink? Nope. We haven't had alcohol on our shift. For some reason the night shift did. Not us. Alcohol just breeds argument with some people. Yeah. I come from a religious family, Christian family, as you know. And there's something in the Bible about you shouldn't be drinking alcohol. And the reason for that isn't the drink itself. Apparently it leads to other things, like violence and sex outside marriage. Two things that are meant to be forbidden. And that's why they encourage you not to drink it. Not because of what's in it, but because of what... Well, it actually kind of correlates to what's in it, to be fair. Because it's what's in it that gets you in the mood. But still, you get the point. Me, I don't follow all the rules. Maybe some rules. Like the obvious one. Like it says, you shall not kill. Yeah, okay, mate, I'm not going to kill anyone. But that's not because it says it in there, it's because it's wrong. It also says don't lie, which is kind of vague because everyone lies about something. No matter how big or small the lie, everyone's lied about something in their life. Even if it's that time when you ate all the cookies and blamed it on your brother. It counts as lying. Or when you said you make a playlist with GTA and you didn't, it still counts. So, you know, lying is very vague. What are you lying about? Well, everyone's lying about something, mate. So, you know. A big shock. Second and third behind me are the two Mercedes. You know, I really enjoy F1. I just don't like the idea of one car dominating. Still.
1 minute remaining, just 1 minute.
I still want to go in one of these cars, mate. Where is my... I want to know where my teammate is. Because I've not seen him once. I don't know if it's because he's been disqualified or something, or if he's not driving. I'm very confused. What am I lying about? What am I lying about, mate? Just drop that on you. One driver.
30 seconds left in the
one
session.
car. Yeah, true, but like Hamilton's teammate won one championship, not his current teammate. Rosberg, his previous teammate. I don't think Rosberg wins that championship without that car. Still a good driver. Gotta have at least some skill to still win, even in that car. But still, it gives you an advantage. I'm 32. I'm 25, mate. 26 next month. Oh my days, I'm 26 next month. I'm nearly 30. I watched a TV show yesterday. What was it called? It wasn't a TV show actually. I think it was a YouTube clip. There was a girl. She said, "I'm almost 30." Then she said, I'm 26, but close enough." That's pretty much me. But I'm not 26 yet. I'm 25. Trophy.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three.
Look at Madden with Percy, song lyrics.
And
Fresh.
Lewis Hamilton. Well, that wraps up qualifying.
I wanted kids in my early 20s, you know. That's backfired massively.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must be a relief being that far up the grid. It looks like you've really been focusing on research and development this season. You didn't practice much this weekend. Are you saving your car for the race? Appreciate your time.
Cheers, Jeff. And you never want kids, well. Wow. What am I going to tell my kids when I go take them to Doncaster to leave them with Uncle George? You're confused with what I'm on about. I honestly can't remember. There was a girl saying, I'm almost 30. I'm 26, but close enough. And an audience laughing afterwards.
Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around
What was I watching?
3.36 miles of the magnificent
It must have been a
Bahrain
clip, because it
International
wasn't a show I was
Circuit,
watching.
with
I
15
know that.
corners and two
Like,
good
surely.
passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front
Because
left
what I was
tyre
watching
into the
yesterday were not
tricky braking
sitcoms, so it
zone
must have been a
of turn
YouTube
10.
clip.
A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous.
Haven't watched
about
F1 live in
driving,
ages.
running in the hot, turbulent wake of other
So I
cars
don't know
in
if these
practice.
commentators are accurate,
They've not been
but I'm
pushing at
assuming they
100%
are.
for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with
I do
any
like
nasty
how
surprises.
Aston Martin is a team now. That's cool.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Davidson lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside.
Where's
Moving
my
on to the
teammates?
rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Norris.
And Norris, mate.
Ricciardo, Sainz,
Legend in the making.
Leclerc, and Sebastian Vettel. Stroll, Fernando Alonso, Yuki Tsunoda, and Gasly.
Where's my teammate?
Ocon, Mick Schumacher,
Where's my
Kimi
teammate?
and Antonio Giovinazzi, Russell, Mazepin, Latifi, and Artem Markelov.
He's lost.
That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
137 ain't bad in fairness, but he's lost.
Okay, we got pole. Now let's get the double with the race win.
So there's no other setup to do. Okay. Come on, Bottas. Bottas, mate, Bottas. Oh, yeah, no. Collision with Bottas, apparently. I got a warning. That's not good.
Okay, you have front wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I feel like I could corner that a lot better.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Well, driving needs to improve. It's a bit harder when you've got the pressure of these lot on your ass. Of course I got the fastest lap, but I'm first. Fastest lap my ass. I don't fully trust the line on the road, because like it says green, but I gotta brake to turn the car. try that again. Best not to look behind you, but even looking in front of you, you can see the radar. And they get on your ass from corners, they really do. Alright, let's... Alright, behind me is a Ferrari. Also a red team. But not my team. A Ferrari and a Red Bull, two Red Bulls behind me, and then a Mercedes. I would call them the Big Three. Now Verstappen is second. Verstappen's a good driver. I like him. Good old Max Verstappen, mates. They catch up to you really fast, you know. Verstappen got the fastest lap. It's probably because he's just got slipstream behind me, that's probably why, isn't it? He's a good driver, is Max. He's on my arse, almost in my arse. I wonder if this was like the old track start before they changed it, so the lines are still there.
Thank you.
There we go.
I need a moment.
He was catching me as well.
You worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
Beautiful. Driver of the day, Charles Leclerc. Wow, but I won. Where's my driver of the day,
A
huh?
fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the deserts. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw
It's
that
not
today with
that
our
girl
winner.
that was an happy hour, no.
Here comes your top three,
I don't
making
think
their
so.
way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
I could have put this into the game.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Davidson takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
Well, my driver of the day has to be Charles Leclerc. He was unstoppable out on the track today, weaving through the competition with ease.
It's time to check out the Constructors' standings.
Oh, my
Red
guy
Bull
doesn't
take
finish
over
last.
as championship leaders. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You took the top points today. Was it a comfortable win? You really
Positive
looked to control
vibes.
the car out there. Your team must be thrilled. It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it? Appreciate your time.
Alrighty then. Trophies galore, mate. Trophies galore.
Range from everything from organizing charity events to dealing with driver matters. How you decide to handle these will have an impact on not only our resources, but how the press perceives us. The personnel department has asked us to deal with this. We have a couple of options here. Thanks for stepping in and helping handle that.
Pace.